Hey you guys, hey there, it's Kat the Course Builder, and I hope you're having a fantastic Thinkific Thursday. I just wanted to come in and share with you guys the so what in your courses. What do you mean, Kat? What do you mean by the so what? Listen, when you are creating your courses, it's really, really important that you make sure that you tell your learners the so what in everything that you're telling them, because adult learners like to know the relevancy. What do I mean by that? That means that they want to know why what you're saying is important and why it should be important to them at this time. So for example, if you're telling them you should always make sure that you warm up before any exercise. If you're telling them that, you've got to tell them the so what as well. So the so what in your lesson is, why is this important to me? Why is this relevant to me right now? That is a really key point for any adult learner, okay? Remember that adult learners are a little bit different, all right? You got to treat us with the respect that we deserve, and you have to teach adults in the way that adults like to learn. So anytime that you are telling your learners that they have got to do something, make sure that you're telling them and you're answering the question, so what? Why does this matter to me? All right, so make sure that you're doing that. All right. I saw somebody come in, but I can't tell who it is. So leave me a little comment or something and let me know who it is so I can properly greet you. Okay. So it's Thinkific Thursday, and we're talking about, we're definitely going to get to the Thinkific part, but I first wanted to set up the conversation with talking about the so what and making sure that you are addressing the so what in your courses, because you guys know that I review courses and I see so many courses where you guys are not telling people why the information that you're sharing with them is relevant. Hey, Carolyn, nice to see you, honey. Thanks so much. Thank you. Thank you for saying hello. Nice to see you. How's your Thursday? All right. So you want to make sure that you're telling your adult learners why all of this is important. You know why it's important. I know why it's important. Well, maybe I do, but maybe I don't. All right. So always make sure that you do that after every statement of instruction. When you give them an instruction and you tell them what to do, make sure that you're also telling them and answering the question, so what? Okay. So let's get to the good stuff. So we're talking about Thinkific because it's Thinkific Thursday. Make sure that you join me here every single Thursday for Thinkific Thursday. Next week, Sid Baharith of Thinkific will be back in the group. He came last week and shared some really phenomenal information about the Thinkific platform, which you guys know I think is wonderful, especially for new course builders, because it's so easy. One of the other reasons I really like Thinkific is because it allows you lots of opportunities to share with your learners the so what. Okay. So for example, if you are creating your courses and you're putting in your course content, they have a place, and this is on the free plan. This is you don't even have to pay for this plan. You can go on the free plan and have access to all different types of ways that you can communicate with your learner and add in and answer the question, so what? So for example, I'm looking at it right now, that in Thinkific, it allows you to include video. Not only video, but it allows you to quiz people, okay? It allows you to create actual quizzes inside your courses, right? So if you are giving, say, definitions and new terms, and you want people to check their learning and answer the question, so what, you can definitely incorporate a quiz, which is awesome. You can ask them questions, they can answer it. You can even put on there what type of quiz you want. Do you want it to be multiple multiple choice, so they have to fill in the blank. You can actually also say what a passing score is. So if they are not passing, or if they didn't really do well on your quiz, they can actually go back and redo that quiz. Okay. So the reason that you might want to do that is because it'll show them sort of where they are. And y'all hear my notifications going off. Sorry. Y'all, the beat goes on. I promise you the beat goes on, okay? But that's going to show them why it's important for them to learn it, because maybe you want them to have an assessment to see where they are right now, to see, why they need to understand this information. So you can give them an assessment at the beginning of the course, let them go through it, and if they don't do well on that assessment, then they can go down a different path. But that answers the question, why do I need to know this, and why do I need to know this now? Well, your assessment just told you why you need to know it now. So I really like Thinkific because it allows you to do quizzing even on the free plan, okay? And believe me, I have used a lot of these LMS platforms, and not everybody allows you to use the quizzing feature for free. So I really like, this is another reason why I really like Thinkific for new course builders. Not only is it easy, but you get a lot of the core features and functionalities that you're going to need as a course builder, and you can use it on the free plan. So that's awesome sauce, okay? So not only does it allow you to do video, it allows you to do quizzes. You can include other multimedia. You can bring in links. You can bring in websites, web pages. You can do surveys. You can upload PDFs that they can download. You can upload audio files. So it's really, really robust. It allows you to do a whole variety of different types of content so that your course doesn't get boring, okay? So when you're in the process, you're answering that question for your learners and you're telling them what they need to do, you're giving them the so what. You also want to give it to them in a way that's engaging, all right? That so they don't get bored, right? So they don't get bored with your online course, because, that's a problem with a lot of online courses, that they get a little boring, okay? So I like Thinkific because it allows you to create a course that's not boring, all right? So it's answering the question, so what? So here's what I'd like to know from you. In the comments section below, whether you're catching this live or you're not, I would love to know, what's the so what in your course? Why do people need to know what you're teaching? Remember that you've got to be answering the question all the time, so what? Because online learners are always asking you that, whether it's in their head or whether it's in person, they are always asking the question, so what? All right. So you've got to be prepared to answer that question. So feel free to answer that question down below in the chat. What is the so what? Why do we need to know what it is that you're teaching? All right. So you can start off right there. Feel free to leave a quiz or a survey, or feel free to, oh, you're welcome, Carnella. You're welcome, Carnella. So feel free to leave a video. You can leave a survey. You can leave a text, whatever you want to leave in your kind of creative way, and make sure that you are telling your readers, your learners, the so what. Okay? And leave me questions, you guys. All right. Leave me questions if you have questions about how you're going to answer that question for your learners. Feel free to ask me questions. So I hope this made sense to you. I hope this was beneficial. All right. And I'll talk with you soon. Bye.